Hello, good morning student. Now I am once again before you to provide you second video for this lesson. My dear students, till yesterday we have discussed about economic activity, and where we have discussed that economic activity can be defined into different ways. One, market oriented market activity, and other non-market activity. Now student, you have to understand it better that what is market activity and what is non-market activity. Clearly, through the example I try my level best to make you understand about market or non-market activity. My dear students, market activity refers to those economic activity where the production is usually made for the means of market, okay, which have cost and through which we can earn something. Suppose a farmer students who are producing wheat, rice, and if he sold this product into the market is referred as market activity. But what the very same time you see, the farmer that produce food grains for own consumption is non-market activity. Now take example from your home. ठीक है, your mom students prepare food for you, okay, but she is not paid, okay. तो means students that is non-market activity. But the very same time, if same woman prepare food in hotel, it became the market activity because she is given there the wages, the salary. So that is called the market and non-market activity. So far as women is concerned, my dear students, you must know women often paid very low amount as a salary. It is because women are less skilled, less educated. Some are the social reason also that women are forced to do the household chores, okay. But students, the reality is, what reality is that women are often paid very low salary. It is because they have less efficiency, less skill, okay. So I mean to say this statement only for that if we need a better human resource, we have to go through, if we need a better human resource, we have to go through the different investment in population that can students make a human resource more valuable, and that can turn a human as a human capital. Then what are the different factor, which students determine the quality of population, quality of human resource? So first of all students, we see there is the health, education, okay. Education students create awareness among the people. Now I am telling you what is the role of education in formation of human capital. What is the role of education in formation of human capital? My dear students, education develop the skill of the people. Education develop the skill of the people through which a people can produce more goods and services. First point. Second students, educations bring awareness among the people. Education bring awareness among the people, that students help them in making good productions or producing good services. Besides students, we also know that educations provide the scientific idea. Education provide the scientific idea which are very helpful in generating a good quality of products which have higher value, Besides students, educations also give the moral value to the peoples that help to a well developed society. But unfortunately students, if we see education facility in our country, we are unfortunate yet that the country which has been known as a bad or a good quality of education is now lagging, है ना. After independence we try our level best to develop the educations, but still what is the measurement of education in our country, that any of the people who are 7 or above in age and know any language to speak, write and understand is considered as a literate people. Okay, and still if you see the literacy rate of India is just 82%, and if we see the women literacy, it is much lagging to the people. Okay, and the annual budget for education students is still low in our country with compared to the Japan. We have discussed about the Japan yesterday, where we have noticed that the country which have no नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज बट एट डेवलप, आप जापान को देखिए वहाँ कोई प्राकृतिक संसाधन नहीं है वैसा जैसा भारत में है, लेकिन बावजूद जापान एक डेवलप राष्ट्र है. क्यों? बिकॉज दे हैव डेवलप्ड द ह्यूमन कैपिटल, दे हैव मेड मच इन्वेस्टमेंट in human resource to develop it as a human capital. Okay, but after independence students, our government has tried level best to develop education in our country. If we see students, we find there Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Sainik School, Polytechnic College, Engineering College has been established in our country to generate a good quality of education, and also the enrollment ratio in education has increased after independence, but still we are lagging behind, students. Okay, and Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, you see Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan also students very helpful in generating education quality in our country, that has made it essential mandatory for every children below age of 14 to have elementary education. It has been made compulsory. Okay, तो सर्व शिक्षा अभियान हो गया. मिड डे मील also attract the poor people to come to the school, and if they are coming or enroll in the class or in the school, of course they will get a better education, still they will learn something. Okay, तो सर्व शिक्षा अभियान हो गया, मिड डे मील हो गया, है ना, कंपल्सरी एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन हो गया फॉर एवरी स्टेट. Now these all a scheme of the government has helped better to generate a good quality of education among the people. Second factor students of human resource is health students. ठीक है, it is a prime factors that determine the quality of human capital. We know students, only a healthy people can have a good thought, creating thought to make more productions. A ill people students are burden to the economy of our country. आप सीधे तरह से समझ सकते हैं, अपने घर में भी अगर कोई व्यक्ति मरीज हैं, है ना, तो they are not producing but they are consuming students. That is why we call the health a prime factor to determine the human capital. It is a prime factor. And beside students, if we see, a healthy people can work a longer time than a ill people, and if they are working for a longer time, in fact they will make a good quality of productions also. And if we consider the health facility in our country, we find now after independence, now it is developing. How can we determine the health facility in our country? There are the two factors students which determine the health facility in our country. One, infant mortality rate, IMR. ठीक है, अब आप देखोगे स्टूडेंट्स, ये सारा डिफिनेशन हमने आपको एक नोट्स बनाकर दे दिया है ना, और वो कल आपको मिल भी गया होगा. ठीक है, तो इन्फेंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट क्या है? डेथ ऑफ चिल्ड्रेन बिलो 1 ईयर इन एज एज पर 1000 लाइव वर्थ. अगर 1000 बच्चे जन्म लेते हैं तो उनमें कितने बच्चे स्टूडेंट्स सर्वाइव करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड द इन्फेंट मोर्टेलिटी रेट. सेकेंड, लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी. लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी क्या है? लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी स्टूडेंट्स, एक्सपेक्टेड लाइफ टू लिव फ्रॉम बर्थ टू डेथ. जो हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि कोई व्यक्ति इतने वर्षों तक जीवित रह सकता है. These are the two determinant which determine the quality of health in our country. Okay, but with compared to the population, of our country, we find the health facility in our country is still very low. It is because the mass people of our country reside into the villages area, into the rural area. But in spite of 70 years of our independence, yet we find that there is no good facility of health provided to the people who are living into the village area. That is why if we wish to have a better health facility, it is essential that we have to develop primary health center into the villages also, है ना. Fact, I accept it that after independence our government have set up several medical colleges, but still with the compared to the population it is very low. Okay student, so today we have seen the two important factor of human capital, education and health. Further students I will give you tomorrow. Okay, have a nice day.